No. Shut up. What the fuck? You're not supposed to be able to hear us. What the fuck? You're not able to hear us? No, I think you heard it. Yeah. I already did that. Oh no. Because apparently. Anyways, I think we're live.
Yeah, we're fucking live, bro.
Yeah, we're fucking live. Okay, Jesus. Alright.
Are you gonna put like images of the characters on like?
No. I don't got all those downloaded, dude. I'm too lazy to, anyways.
Okay, so let's start the debates.
I'm gonna start in a few. But I do hear some background noise.
What?
On my side, I think it's from my side.
Are you ending the stream?
I don't know. I'm gonna just lower these as well. On my side, I think it's from my side.
Are you ending the stream?
I don't know. Alrighty, I'm gonna just lower these as well. On my side, I think it's from. Alright, hey everyone. We're gonna start in a few. We're just having some technical difficulties because this is me streaming.
You're retarded.
No, it's not because I'm retarded. Okay, let's not say that here. It's just because I have a bunch of.
I'm gonna get you canceled.
Shut up, Joey.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, I haven't streamed in a while, so this is still a bit fresh for me. And we're gonna start in a few. We're just gonna do some sharing here because reasons. If you hear background noise, I'm sorry about that. I don't even know. I don't even know. We're just gonna go ahead. Or not. Alright,
Yeah, there's echo on your mic.
we're gonna start in a few. I think I know what it is. Yeah, I think I know what it is. Can you speak real quick?
Hi.
Alright, that's good. Can you keep track on the stream for me? See if everything's running good.
Sure. Hold on, I'm gonna spam call the group chat real quick.
Alright. Anyone who joins the stream, if you can share, it would be so great.
I'm back. That should have caught their attention.
Alrighty. Alright, everyone. Let's go ahead. Are you want to start, Joey?
You can stop. I mean, you can start.
Alrighty. Oh, crap. Yeah, wrong one. There you go.
Hey, actually, To start off, let's start off by like saying
Characters.
our characters. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Alrighty.
So what are your characters, Aiden?
Can you make sure to? Okay. Because I think the stream just ended.
No, the stream's still going.
The connection is pretty bad. That's why. Okay.
It sounds and runs good, so.
Alrighty. Amazing. We see Discord, right?
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to be debating on. I think we're going to be doing Marvel vs. DC, which is a frequent topic, which is what people love to talk about too. So today, everyone, we are going to do a versus battle, which is going to be Marvel versus DC. Now, we both love both, and we think both are great franchises, right, Joey?
Yeah.
So lots of love. No bad blood between Marvel and DC for us. Lots of love for the MCU and the DCU. Except for Joss Whedon's Justice League. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about our teams. So I'm gonna go first. My team has all my favorite characters in it. And I also picked this team. Strategic. I can't say that word. I don't know how to say it. Okay, so I picked Wolverine, Spidey, Strange, Thor, Hulk, Scarlet, and Ghost Rider. So that's Wolverine, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Hulk, and Scarlet Witch and Ghost Rider.
Okay, so my team is basically just the original Justice League: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Martian Man Hunter, Green Lantern, and Aquaman. I think that should be enough.
I think that is enough. Alrighty, everyone. Let's go start this debate. Well, I was thinking about that we first go ahead and put each character up against each other, and then do an all-out battle at the end. Because I think that's like the best, and I think that's the best way to go in a sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Alrighty. So what are we doing first, Joey? We're gonna do Thor versus Superman, of course. That's first battle. Because that's the easiest one for us. Because we already debated that. Kind of.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch PCs real quick, so there's less background noise and stuff.
All right. All right, guys. Well, he's gonna come back in a few. Wrong button. Wrong button. welcome back, Joey. Yeah, your mic sounds all right.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna start off by doing 1v1s, right?
Yeah, you do sound a bit muffled.
I do.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
All right, I'm back. I'm good now.
Alrighty, finally. Alrighty, guys. So let's just go ahead and start. So we're gonna do Thor versus Superman first, right?
Yeah, Thor versus Superman.
Because that's the the one we know the most right now.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so definitely we both know that they are almost matched because definitely with strength. But I do think Superman is way faster than Thor when it comes to speed and when it comes to. So it's so Wolverine. I mean Thor versus Superman is going to be a very hard fight because like Thor does have magic and Superman is weak to magic, but though he did in a run he did resist universe of magic. But we're not adding that in, right?
We're not adding that.
Okay, good. Mjolnir is faster than light. Mjolnir is faster than light.
Dude, your mic is echoing.
It's echoing.
On the stream.
All right, I think I know what it is. How about now, Joey?
Let me see.
Hello.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's continue. All right, so let's compare the main factors first. So strength, speed, durability, and I'd say magical abilities too.
I mean, yeah, cause
and skills.
and skills, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so name out like some good stuff about Thor. Right?
I mean, Thor did push the world engine, which is an incalculable feat, and he did lift Asgard with Beta Ray Bill at some point. I do remember that. We're not gonna use Rune King Thor because Rune King Thor is OP. Holy crap! I do think I think in a sense I think Superman would take this match because Superman is way faster and Superman can use that to his advantage. But Thor is an extremely good fighter, and I think like Wonder Woman, he does have some kind of muscle memory type shit going on. So I do think Wolverine. I mean Thor. My bad. Thor would be able to at least counter some of Superman's attacks that are coming in high speed.
Yeah. Thor has more combat experience than Superman,
Yeah.
but this is like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object kind of
Yeah.
scenario.
Definitely.
I would say the immovable object being Superman and the unstoppable force being Thor, or the other way around. It doesn't really matter. They're both. This is like this type of scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Superman does have like very big strength feats. Like an example, he lifted a book along with Shazam, I believe it was, of infinite pages.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically infinity. He dragged continents apart. That's not like a big feat.
Yeah.
But he also lifted Waterworld, which is like very fucking heavy. It's like one of the heaviest planets in DC. He's like hold on. I'm reading through because I forgot some of them. He also dragged how do I say this name? Magidon, something like that.
Yeah.
Magidon is this like I think it's like this enemy, right? That's like really fucking big, and it was supposed to be like it was holding Superman back with chains and shit, and Superman still moved it. He also fought his way through the Big Bang and stuff. All the bullshit comics.
Yeah, all the bullshit comics.
But I'd say his biggest one is when he broke the High Father's staff out of the Source Wall. The Source Wall, you know what the Source Wall is, right?
Yeah, I know what the source wall is. You already told me this. He did break through into source wall, so that's a very impressive feat.
Mm-hmm. In speed, he's basically moved through. Okay, so along
Thor knocked out the Phoenix Force, because that's a thing.
Yeah. So basically, Superman has one of the biggest speed feats in DC. He basically flew across the multiverse, not the universe, the multiverse, before a human heart could beat. It's real. I can't even like describe it. It's really fucking fast.
Yeah. So Thor cracked the Celestial Skull. That's also a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like one of his strongest feats, cracking a celestial skull, knocking Galactus over, destroying a planet with a single blow, defeated Mangog and Thanos back to back. So that's also a thing. As I said, held up Asgard with Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah.
But before we keep on going, tonight we also have the other live. Not me, but my friends over at Power Rangers Master Force. So go watch their episodes when you have time. They're a great show. I'll put the link in the description later. Or you can go check out my last episode of Geek Talks, which is mutants in the MCU. So in there, I do have the link to their channel. So go check them out because they're going live in an hour or so. So go check them out. So back to Thor. Thor broke free from the weight of 20 freaking planets.
Yeah.
So he punched a dimensional rift. Leg pressed 1,000,000 tons, which isn't that much of a feat. Threw a planet off of orbit while arm wrestling Hercules. Destroyed the Silver Surfer's force field, which is indestructible. Lifted the World Serpent, and we all know what the World Serpent is and how heavy he is. And then matched the Hulk's strength for an hour, which is kind of a feat that is questionable because, in a sense, in a sense, it is an impressive feat, but I think Superman can do that too, definitely.
Yeah, honestly, they're both, I'd say, like they've both done incredible strength feats. I'd say they could match each other's strength pretty easily, like the two of them. But like let's say Thor has the upper hand in magical abilities.
Mm-hmm.
He has the upper hand in experience and overall tactics. Superman has an advantage in speed.
Definitely a way big advantage in speed.
Yeah, and maybe durability, maybe something like that.
I think so. I think Superman is way more durable than Thor.
Yeah, because he basically, in one of the bullshit type comics, this isn't included, but he took on like a whole universe of magic, which is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
As a Superman fan, that's fucking bullshit. But, you know, it still happened. But we're not including that here. So one of his like durability feats, I would say, is he resisted the power of the source wall.
Yeah.
Of like trying to erase him from existence, which is fucking insane.
Which yeah, it is.
Yeah, because the source wall is basically what the presence created to like keep motherfuckers in place and stuff, and like no one has been known to survive like in between it.
Yeah.
Yet, you know, Superman has to come in and like survive that shit like it's nothing.
I mean, in a sense, one of Thor's biggest durability feats is tanking celestial attacks. So tanking constant attacks of celestials, and tanking a planet destruction, tanking attacks from Surtur, the person who destroyed Asgard in Ragnarok. If you've seen that movie, Thor Ragnarok, it's okay, not the best, but it's okay. But in a sense, I do think Thor's durability hasn't been really that consistent over the years, because just like Superman, writers keep changing it. Because I do know from a fact, one day he's tanking reality warpers, and then yeah, in a sense, I think, I don't know, a few other feats of Thor would be tanking Odin, his father's attacks. And what Thor does have at his advantage is the Odin Force, or the Thor Force, which is basically Odin's power. So once Thor becomes the king of Asgard, he gains the Thor Force, which is basically Odin Force, but now it's Thor's. So if I go look at how powerful is the Odin Force, I mean, the Odin Force is really powerful in a sense. And it does say here that Odin is the most powerful of the Asgardian Force, possessing a massive energy source called the Odin Power or Odin Force. Odin's physical abilities are augmented, including his super lifting up to blah 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 tons. And so I do think the Odin Force would help Thor a lot in this match against Superman, but I don't think he'd win. I think the battle would be pretty long, and I think the battle would be pretty.
Oh, we forgot something.
What's up?
We forgot to talk about the durability. I mean, the stamina between the two characters, because that's really essential.
What's
so
up?
Basically, we forgot to both characters. It might sound exaggerated, but let's assume they're immortal, okay? Let's both assume they're immortal. They could both fight for, I'd say, millions of years without getting tired. If we're talking, like, about the bullshit type comics, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But if we're talking about the bullshit type comics, again, Thor, because if we're bringing Rune King Thor in here, Rune King Thor is very powerful because he merged with the universe. And he killed the Elder Gods. I think he would definitely destroy Superman, but since we're going with mainstream Thor, I think by tenfold, Superman would fold. He would definitely fold Thor in this match. So I guess first point, first win, first dub goes to
DC
for Thor against Superman.
So,
So,
Superman.
so if I go to the live chat, we got Krolos. Cosmic armor, Superman has infinite speed, versatile durability, infinite stamina, infinite strength, reliable warping. Yeah. In a sense, that's cosmic armor Superman. You know, that's not the mainstream Superman.
We're just to give you an idea, we're like using the mainstream versions of the characters, but also grabbing their like biggest feats that are from like original comics when they were considered mainstream.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. In their prime.
Cosmic armor Superman versus Rune King Thor. I don't know who would win, but they're both fucking overpowered. Okay?
They are fucking overpowered.
That's
Okay.
a debate for another day.
So, point 1 goes to Superman.
DC. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up. So again, I think next up we should do Spidey versus Batman, which is gonna be interesting.
Bro, wait. You sure want to do Spider-Man versus Batman? We could have done like Batman versus Wolverine. Actually, never mind.
To be honest, Batman has no chance against Wolverine without prep time.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do Batman versus Spider-Man. Okay, so let's get down to the basics. Since you started last time, I'll start this time.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm gonna tell you some feats Batman has done without prep time, because if I bring up the prep time stuff, you already know where that's going.
Batman in his prime, Carlos.
Yeah, Batman is his prime. So Batman, as we all know, is a very experienced combatant. He knows a lot of fucking martial arts. And he's dealt with people similar to Spider-Man before, without prep time. But the difference here is that Spider-Man is basically like he's a genius, Spider-Man, but Batman's also a genius. So like we're gonna have to think things through here. Batman, as we all know, he's just human. Maximum he can lift is 1 ton.
He does have a utility belt.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna bring that up. His utility belt is like what's mainly going to help him here, because without it, I don't think he would be able to beat Spider-Man at all.
I mean, there's one thing that we have to consider is the Spidey sense, the most overpowered superpower that anyone could have, the Spidey sense. In a sense, I think that's what gives Spider-Man a great upper hand, because
it gives him an extreme upper hand. Like Batman does have good perception and perceiving stuff, but that's just like Spider-Man reacts without even it's like ultra instinct. You know that shit?
Yeah.
He just reacts without even thinking about reacting. His Spidey sense is really fucking useful.
In a sense, I do think. But Carlos, in a sense, yeah, we're granting Batman his gadget, but we're just using the characters and feats that we know of personally, and we're just putting up their main feats, their main strengths up against each other. We're not really putting up one version against one version. We're just using mainstream Batman, the normal Batman, normal Spider-Man, normal Superman, normal Thor, and we're just grabbing their feats from comic books. We aren't really using the movies. I don't think Batman would use Scarecrow's fear toxin. I don't think he would. But again, we're putting strengths up against strengths. We're not really putting up gadgets. We're letting him use his gadgets because that's a strength. But we're not really putting up his, in a sense. So we're not putting up things that would happen in the fight. Okay, because Batman, of course, would think of a lot of things, and Spidey as well would think of a lot of things, because that's what makes them so similar. They're very smart, both of them. We're just seeing what each character has that tops the other character. So that's what we're doing right now. Are you wanted to say something?
Let's see. So Batman has a shit ton of gadgets. I need to search up some of his gadgets real quick. Okay. So there's some ways Batman could counter Spider-Man's Spidey sense, which is either the sonic bomb, which lets out high frequency around like the whole room, which would, I would assume, knock Spider-Man's like Spidey sense like out of the game real quick, giving Batman like an opening to attack Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We both know Spider-Man is not the type to take on bullets. He can clearly be like hurt by normal, strong humans. Yeah. But his upper hand and strength, Spider-Man can. Okay, you're the one saying the Spider-Man stuff, but Batman's strength is only 1 ton, but his gadgets is gonna like really help him here. Like let's say, his gauntlets. They're very fucking sharp, and they could like cut Spider-Man pretty easily. Or,
yeah.
Or he also has this hold on, what's the name of it? Okay, but you get my point.
Yeah, I
the
get your
Sonic
point.
Bomb should be one of like his main gadget that should be able to counter Spider-Man. Because let's say the Freeze Bomb, Spider-Man would react to that, dodge it, or send it back, whatever. But the Sonic Bomb, it's more likely that Spider-Man like doesn't dodge. Well, like he can dodge in time, but the frequency goes around all the room. Batman has these specific things on his cowl that like prevent it from harming his ears. So that's my argument.
Yeah. Yeah, Coles, I remember you. I know who you are. Yeah, in a sense, I do agree with you, Joey. Batman's gadgets can really help him in a fight against Spider-Man. But again, Spider-Man can dodge lightning, and he does have gadgets of his own, too. And the spider sense. The fucking spider sense.
Yeah.
That's really something that can bite Batman in the ass.
Yeah. Okay. So wait, is that your argument?
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I don't think Batman could win. Like in a literal sense, I don't think he could win. They're both like geniuses with gadgets. Only difference is Spider-Man has powers. Batman doesn't have powers, but Batman has more fighting experience than Spider-Man.
I'm getting called by someone.
Oh, need to pause for a sec.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Canary's Scream will be even better than the Sonic Bomb, actually. But in order to like directly hit Spider-Man with that will be kind of tricky. What's up, Max? Welcome to the stream. Bizarro virus? No, I think you mean like. Wait, what do you mean by Bizarro virus or Doomsday virus? Oh wait, honestly, that kind of rings a bell. Like I feel like I've heard of that before. Anton or Antoon. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Spider-Man actually has a lot of gadgets. Like specifically for like his web shooters too.
All right. I'm back.
Oh. Okay. Let me say something. So, like, if we give Batman prep time, then obviously we know how this fight's gonna go. But in this specific scenario, I don't think. Like, yeah, Batman has beaten people like Spider-Man in the past, but that's with like at least a bit of
Prep
prior
time.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, with Krypton, he's being fucking dark side.
Anton Kenish, Spider-Man has more than one gadget. He has his web shooters, and he has web bombs. He has freaking electric webs. He has freaking what else does he have? He has a lot of gadgets. So,
like Batman has beaten people like Spider-Man in the past, but that's with prior knowledge on what their abilities are, etc. In this fight, we're basically just like putting a random encounter, fight to the death, etc., etc.
Okay, if we're doing fight to the death,
okay,
then it's a different story. Then it's a way different story because both characters have a kind of no-kill rule, and that's what holds them back in me. And like, I think if Batman had the ability to kill, which I don't want to grant him because a friend of mine is gonna get pissed off at me. But if Batman had the ability to kill, I think he would probably have a bigger chance of beating Spider-Man at the end of the day.
Yeah, but that's if he kills. Let's just keep the characters with their morals.
Yeah, exactly. No Krolos, no Doomsday Virus. So we're just like, we're not trying to make the characters OP. We're just putting their main strengths up against their main strengths.
It does have a shit ton of gadgets though. But the Doomsday Virus, wait, isn't the Doomsday Virus in the what's the name of like the negative Earths? That's what it's called. It's the Batman Who Laughs, Red Death.
Yeah.
All that.
I think so. But all right, so at the end of the day, who do we think will win?
Spider-Man.
All right. Point for Marvel, I guess. So that's it. Marvel, Spider-Man versus Batman. Point goes to Spider-Man. Point goes to Marvel. We're now at 1 DC, 1 Marvel. Okay. So next up, who we're gonna put up against each other? Because I still got Strange, Wolverine, Hulk, Scarlet, and Ghost Rider.
So right now I have I got Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Manhunter, Lantern, and Aquaman.
Yeah. Okay. So let's put Strange up against Green Lantern.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
That'd be interesting. I'm leaving Wolverine for last because he's my boy. He's my favorite character. I'm pulling out all the strings on that one.
Honestly, I'm gonna see who I'm gonna save up for Wolverine because he's gonna be a tough fight.
Yeah. All right. So Doctor Strange versus. It is, Carlos. It is. Why do you think I chose Ghost Rider? Okay, so Doctor Strange versus Green Lantern. Okay, so I'll start because you started last time. Some of Doctor Strange's greatest feats are pretty up there. But then again, Hal does have which Green Lantern are you using? Hal?
I'm using fucking Hal. You think I'm it?
Okay, all right, bet. Okay, all right, good. So, Doctor Strange, one of his strongest feats. He has one of the. He has a freaking. I'm still trying to find a good list. Here you go, Doctor Strange. There you go. Because I didn't really do my homework on Doctor Strange. I did my homework more on Thor. So, Doctor Strange can multiply himself, which is he can legit become multiple Doctor Stranges and circle around Hal or what the hell not. But wouldn't be a problem for Hal because the ring. But the reason I think this would be a very, very interesting fight is because like Hal, Strange has a huge arsenal of magic spells and objects he can use for magic. But again, I do think Hal definitely has an upper hand when it comes to an arsenal because the ring's abilities arsenal is only limited by one's imagination. And so what I do think is a pretty good spell is the Crimson Bands of Kaitorak, which is something that can which can like legit cage in a person. So it's able to bind Juggernaut, Hulk, for example, the Juggernaut and the Hulk, which are very powerful, strong characters. And so if they were able to basically imprison Hulk and Juggernaut, and when we're talking about Juggernaut, we're talking about freaking Juggernaut. Okay, so I think Hal would have a pretty hard time getting out of there. But there aren't many things Doctor Strange is able to do because, in a sense, he does have the Eye of Agamotto, which gives him time powers, capability to forward time, stop time, and all that. You know, so I don't know. I don't really know.
All right. I'm gonna say my part now.
All right.
So, Hal Jordan is we all know he's the most powerful Green Lantern. Being able to like basically wipe the floor with the Lantern Corps all together.
Yeah.
Like he has so much fucking willpower that the Lantern Corps, like all of its members, won't be able to defeat him at his best. So let's say he's a powerhouse of willpower, basically.
Yeah, his willpower is pretty up there.
Yeah. So basically, he basically had so much willpower that he basically created his own ring. He like made a ring specifically for him. So now getting to his feats, Green Lantern has beaten multiple magical users in the past.
Yes.
The best example for that is Mandrake. Mandrake is a magical multiversal being, but let me say, he did get help from a bit of the Lantern Corps, but he was basically able to shoot right through one of the most powerful magical beings in the DC universe, Mandrake, and Hal was able to resist its magical attacks, etc., etc. Now, let's say Hal is stuck in a cage, right? So first of all, like, what are the feats of this cage? Like, is it indestructible?
What the binds of whatever Krakatho, whatever it's called?
Yeah, the cage.
It's more of like chains in the sense. It's like bands, actual bands that like bind. You know, they just go around you and whatnot. It goes around your legs and crap. So they're able to like hold people like Hulk and Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then this is easy. Okay.
But in a sense, I'm not really that big of a Doctor Strange fan, so. But one of Doctor Strange's biggest advantages is his time powers.
He can time travel, by the way.
How?
Yeah, he can time travel.
Yeah, but can he stop time?
Okay, that's a good point. He can't stop time, but wait, what would Strange do if he did stop time?
He would probably bargain.
Wait, with the
No, it's a joke because he bargained with Dormammu a bunch of times.
Yeah.
He'll probably annoy the living hell out of hell.
So basically, in this one issue, Hal was sent to the deepest corners of the universe, and the Black Lantern Corps was basically draining him. Right? It was basically like fucking him up. Hal couldn't get out of there, and the Black Lantern Corps is one of the most powerful forces in the DC universe. Hal was able to get out of there, and he basically, along with the help of the other Lantern Corps, they defeated the entire Black Lantern Corps along with its leader. He was also able to take on Larfreeze. Larfreeze is fucking overpowered on a whole nother level. People don't really know that much about him, but he can basically solo all the members of each Lantern Corps. But the only one who who was known to defeat Lord Freeze,
Yeah.
to my knowing, was Hal, along with the help of, I think,
Yeah.
forgot the name. But, like, it's the
I think
plan-
one of Doctor Strange's best feats is he mind fucked Galactus. So he can do some mind tricks too. So he legit mind fucked Galactus in a sense. He just legit made him lose his shit. He held off Adam Warlock, which is a very powerful character in the Marvel universe, by the way, and the Infinity Gauntlet in the comics as well. So he broke the enchantment keeping Mjolnir with Thor, so which it would imply that he had the power to overcome Odin, who has the Odin Force, as we talked about that with Thor versus Superman, and the Odin Force is already pretty freaking powerful. So I think, so being able to freaking overcome one of the most powerful spells in the Marvel universe is pretty great.
So, wait. The spell that Strange did on Galactus with the mind shit.
Yeah. So no. So basically, one of his most powerful feats is breaking Mjolnir's spell that Odin put on Mjolnir. And Odin is a god. Is the most powerful god who is able to defeat Galactus and defeat Celestials in a sense. Who I think Odin even is some kind of a Celestial. And the Odin Force is already a super powerful magical energy source. And Doctor Strange had to overcome that to break the spell on Mjolnir. So his magic is pretty up there. And he also had the power to legit mind fuck. Legit made Galactus' mind with magic.
Alright. So here comes my argument. So when Hal was being controlled by Parallax, who is the entity of the concept of fear in the DC universe, it did take Hal a while, but eventually he overcame the mind fucking that Parallax was causing Hal. Yes, Parallax isn't on, let's say, Galactus level, of course not.
Shut your dog up.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Okay, so basically, even we both know Parallax isn't on the level that Galactus is, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure Hal could overcome the shit Doctor Strange does to him, not because of the mind fucking he did to Galactus, because
his willpower.
Galactus's mind could be weak in a sense, and it also couldn't be. Like, we don't know that. But Hal Jordan is like, he basically has infinite willpower, stated in some comics. He will eventually break his way through that spell.
Yeah.
And that's my argument.
I think Hal and both Hal and Strange have huge, and when I say huge, advantages over each other. But I think I really think that Hal would win this fight. It's definitely because Hal has a bigger arsenal than Strange when it comes to battle. And again, Strange performed these feats when he was concentrating. When he had a long time to perform these feats. So I think Hal would have taken out Doctor Strange pretty fast. But again, when we're talking about Doctor Strange, he does have time powers, and I think that would be a huge advantage. But I don't think that will have a bigger advantage over Hal's willpower and over Hal's imagination at the end of the day. So I think Hal wins.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right, point goes to DC.
All right, we're pretty matched right now.
Yeah.
1 point, 1 DC, 1 Marvel, 1 DC. All right.
Okay, let me mark Strange real quick. All right, so again, okay, Hulk versus who? We're gonna do Hulk versus who?
Hulk versus Martian Man Hunter.
All right.
Martian Manhunter's the only one that can, like, Martian Manhunter's on like Superman level, but like he has mind abilities.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Hulk versus Martian Manhunter. Here we go. You can go first.
Okay. All right. Let me search up some stuff on Martian Manhunter because I don't know that much about him, but I do know he's up there with Superman.
Right. Is he up there with Hulk when he's angry though? That's the question.
Let's see.
That's Hulk legit held the planet together. That's a pretty strong feat.
Okay, let's see. Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter's weakness is the fucking fire. The fucking lighter, and he's already scared.
No. Remember that Martian Manhunter's weakness only exists because it's a mental weakness. Like they're like, oh no, fire scares me.
Wow.
If he wasn't scared of fire, then fire wouldn't do shit to him. But no, Martians are dumb, etc. So, Martian Manhunter doesn't have that much feet. Crap. Okay, actually, fuck. I'm just all right.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you start.
All right. So as I just said, one of Hulk's best feats is that he held a legitimate planet together. He legit held a planet together, which was pretty up there. Even in this, I know for a fact that Wolverine was able to knock Superman into space. I know that's a thing because it happened in DC versus Marvel. You know that run, yeah. So he was able to knock Superman into space.
I thought you meant Wolverine. I was like, what?
No, Superman. The Superman. He broke Onslaught's shell. So Onslaught is one of the most evil and strongest villain to ever threaten Earth. So after Xavier uses telepathic powers to shut down Magneto's mind, part of the latter's darker aspect merged with Xavier's subconscious, blah, 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 and grew the persona of Onslaught with nearly unrivaled power. The Onslaught possessed the combined powers of Charles Xavier, Magneto, Nate Gray, Franklin Richards, and shit. This meant he could manipulate reality and magnetic fields, utilize telepathy, telekinesis, energy protection, and even can increase his size and strength. Eventually, it was time for the final battle. So, Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men throwing everything at this guy. They barely made it then. Hulk having returned from being mind controlled by Onslaught earlier. He's pissed off. So he's in need of a boost. So Jean Grey cuts the tether between Hulk and Bruce, and this. So basically, Hulk is a pure rage monster. So Hulk is now unleashed, and he fights Onslaught, and he hits him so hard that his armor shatters. So the power is so immense that Hulk and Banner split into two and stuff. And anyway, so this is a pretty big feat. One of another big feat is again strength. He held up a mountain range. He tore the fabric of reality, but we're not gonna do that. And this is one of his strongest feats. He almost destroyed the USA with a single step.
Okay.
Caused earthquakes around the world. Nearly ended Wolverine in the Ultimate Comics run, but we're not gonna add that because.
Okay. So it's my turn.
Oh, hold up. All right. He broke Adamantium, defeated Gladiator, which is a supervillain. He held up a star's Waith. He threw Fin Fang Foom into the moon. Destroyed the amulet of Cytorak. I don't know what that is. I think it's So the amulet is more durable than the Juggernaut, which is a pretty big feat. He also lifted part of Las Vegas. He withstood 100 trillion ton punch.
Jeez, okay.
Held up a Celestial. He lifted a Celestial. So he's pretty powerful.
Yeah. Okay. So it's clear that Martian Man Hunter here, even though in his enraged form he has taken on the Justice League like nothing, but my only advantage over Hulk right now is Martian Man Hunter's telepathy. That's gonna fuck Hulk over in so many ways.
Hulk has been known to withstand telepathy because of his rage.
Yeah, my telepathy, Martian Man Hunter's telepathy is it's universal. Let's see if he can handle that. So some of Martian Manhunter's telepathy feats, he was able to use his telepathy to contact warriors from across the universe to help to a cause on Earth.
Hulk has psychic resistance, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Somewhat.
Psychic resistance.
Wait, he does?
Yeah, so telepathy is basically it's nothing. It's nothing against him. Because Hulk has like 17 blah 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 million freaking personalities in his face. Professor X, Jean Grey, Apocalypse, Thanos and the Ringmaster, all at their full power. And Loki could not mind control the Hulk.
Alright, you know what? I don't really got any more arguments now that I heard that.
Alright.
Manhunter loses.
Manhunter loses.
So now we're matched.
Yeah, we're matched.
Okay.
It's 2-2. Alright, let's do Ghost Rider versus Barry Allen Flash.
Oh shit, this is gonna be nice.
This is gonna be this. I was excited for this one. I was very excited for this one.
Alright, let's do this, man.
Oh,
Let's do this. Let's do it, bro.
here we go. Here we go.
Alright.
You can start.
You want to start?
No, you can start.
Alright. Okay. This is gonna be probably the biggest one we've had.
Yeah.
So, the Flash being the second fastest, but the original Flash, Barry has been shown to alter time before. He's been able to travel back in time, only to alter the past in some form. For as often as this happens, one would think the Flash and other speedsters learn not to play with things like time in such a matter.
Mm-hmm.
However, no matter how irresponsible altering time can be, it is an incredible display of power. With this ability, Barry has encountered dinosaurs, witnessed the future, and stopped certain events from ever happening. Since he can travel to virtually any moment in time and alter it to his benefit, the Flash basically is one of the most powerful beings in the DC universe.
Kirkolos, I didn't choose Barry Allen. He did.
I want to do Barry, okay? Wally already has gotten enough love, so I want to give him Barry some. Barry does have incredible speed feats anyways, so I'm good.
Are you done?
But I should have picked Wally, honestly. No, I'm not done. Barry Allen can not only vibrate through solid objects, but he can also vibrate himself into alternate timelines or Earth. If he holds his vibrational frequency in just the right way, the Flash can basically transport himself to another Earth. While this may not seem like much in terms of superpowers, Barry can use this ability to gather new resources, assemble allies, or simply just reconvene, whatever the fuck. With any number of possibilities at his disposal, the Flash can easily manipulate just about any situation to his advantage. Okay, another one. He basically regularly defeats people faster than himself.
Yeah.
For example, Eobard Thawne regularly reappears faster than ever, only for Barry to emerge even faster by the end of the arc.
Yeah.
Since he only gets faster over time, it is apparent that the Flash also grows more powerful. Potentially, the Flash could be one of the most powerful DC characters in general, aside from being one of the most powerful beings. He is he is faster than Superman, but that isn't really like a big feat. In one of let me read a bit, then I'll tell you.
But in a sense, Carlos, Ghost Rider cannot use the penance there against Barry, because Barry's innocent. He hasn't killed anyone, and he is a righteous soul. So even though the penance there would be something very fatal to Barry, he would not be able to use it because it goes against Ghost Rider's code. It goes against Zarathos. It goes against Zarathos. So I don't think in this battle he would be able to use it.
Alright.
But I do think if Johnny was willing to use it, I do think he can use it. But I don't want to use it in this fight because it's pretty unfair.
Alright. So, another one of his feats. He basically ran himself back to life when he was dead. Let me explain. So after everything seemed hopeless towards the end of the final crisis, Barry Allen actually made his triumph return from the dead. After the Black Racer was chasing Barry in the past, Barry ran so fast he ended up in the present, thus saving his own life. At this point, Barry had been adjusting to the years he had lost, working his way back up to one of the most powerful men on the planet. However, for everything Barry's accomplished, literally outrunning death is one of the most powerful things he has been managed to pull off the years. Barry has been shown to outrun death in many other ways, such as basically outrunning the concept of death, just like Wally did. But Wally basically destroyed the concept of death while Barry just outrun it. Let me see.
All right, I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go with my argument.
All right, I'm finished. Yeah.
Yeah. So Zarathos is Johnny's spirit of vengeance, right? And Johnny cannot die. Barry is able to run away from death, but Johnny is death. So in a sense, he just can't die. So he would throw thing at him, he would just won't die. And again, and that's not even Johnny's full power. So Johnny isn't even at his full power when he's Ghost Rider. It isn't until he becomes Zarathos where he is actually really freaking powerful. So in a sense, I think Hellfire is one of Johnny's biggest strengths. And definitely his bike. To keep up with Flash, he has to be on his bike, because I don't think he can physically keep up with the fastest man alive. In a sense, I don't think he's fast enough. But on his bike, I do think he's definitely faster. He's faster than Light. He's faster than Mjolnir. Um, we're using Johnny, Carlos. I'm not gonna go with Frank. If I'm using Frank, Barry is dead. Okay. What? All right. So anyway, I think in a sense, Barry, what Barry has the only thing Barry has an advantage with is his speed, and when it comes to Johnny, he just simply can't die. When he becomes Sarthos, he's vastly more powerful. Because he's a legitimate fallen angel. So the only disadvantage right now I think Johnny has is it either becoming daytime or being not being on his bike, because the bike is the only thing that can keep up with Barry.
All right. Are you done?
In a sense, yeah, I think so. But if we're going to his feats, Ghost Rider can kill Lucifer. Ghost Rider fought World War Hulk. Johnny Blaze got defeated. But when he was knocked out, when he was defeated, Zarthos takes over and basically leaves without fighting. So in a sense, although Zarthos could fight Hulk, I think World War Hulk cannot defeat Zarthos because Zarthos is legitimate a god in a sense. So in multiple occasions, Ghost Rider killed multiple avatars of Lucifer multiple times. He killed a bunch of flesh-eating ghosts easily. Fights and beats Blackout. A fight between Danny and Johnny, but Danny does come out top because Danny's Spirit of Vengeance is much stronger than Johnny's. Johnny easily beat an avatar of Satan, and I think that's one of his strongest feats, beating Satan in a sense.
All right. Okay. So, is it my turn?
Yeah, I think. I mean, we can go whenever we want, to be honest.
All right. So, we both know Barry can't physically, or he can't physically kill Ghost Rider, right? We both know that. Which is why Barry would compromise in this sort of situation. So, we both know Barry has the ability to go in and out the Speed Force. The Speed Force is eternity itself, an endless void of time and energy. The Speed Force is an interdimensional source of dark matter energy that provides a particular vibration of metahumans so that speeds up their powers and blah blah blah. You know all the other stuff. How
Yeah.
Powers. Okay. So I don't think Barry has a chance to kill Ghost Rider, but there is a way he can trap Ghost Rider in the Speed Force. Enable for you to escape the Speed Force, you need to be bound with the Speed Force and able to use it to get even out of there. Like, let's say Barry, when he was in the Speed Force, he had to run like really fucking fast to get out of there because he was connected with the Speed Force and bound with it. So a way Flash could maybe beat Ghost Rider is if he runs him into the Speed Force.
I mean, that is a good argument. That's a good argument. But again, Ghost Rider is a being from another world, and especially Zarathos. So he would be able to. It would be able to Hold on. I need to think. This is hard. I think Johnny wouldn't be able to get out of it, but Zarathos, the spirit of vengeance, yes. And that's simply by because he's a being that does not. I don't think he lives on the same dimensional plane as the Speed Force in a sense. So I do think Johnny would be able to get out, but that's only if with Zarathos' help.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Johnny, right? He basically, let me get this straight. So wait, Johnny isn't Zarathos?
No, Johnny's possessed by Zarathos.
Oh, okay. So Zarathos is basically using Johnny as a human host.
But again, he can still, as Krollo said, he can still use the Penance Stare if he ever gets a hold of Barry, that is. So if Johnny ever gets a hold of Barry and looks in his eyes, he can use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
honestly, this fight has like many outcomes. Honestly.
Many outcomes. So in a sense, I think the Hellfire would be one of Johnny's biggest strengths because Hellfire burns for eternity, and I think it does, right?
Yeah, Hellfire burns for eternity. Okay, so Johnny could kill Flash with the Penance Stare.
Mm-hmm.
Flash can't kill Johnny in any physical means. But the only possible way, actually, okay, I got two things right now. So one thing Barry could do is either trap him in the Speed Force, but Zarathos could get out of the Speed Force. But another thing Barry could do is, okay, I have a question. Was Johnny born with the?
No. You know Ghost Rider's origins, right? He made a deal with the devil, and then Zarathos possessed Johnny.
Okay, so if in these outcomes, if Barry isn't able to trap him in the Force or kill him by any physical means, he would go back in time and completely prevent Johnny from ever existing in time itself.
I mean, that's a bit of stretch. That's a bit of stretch, Joey.
Hey, dude, he can time travel. He can just run and basically pop up another time stream. But I don't think Johnny would be able to. Well, he could follow after Barry, but does Ghost Rider have time travel?
I don't know, does he?
But my two arguments is either trap him in the Speed Force or go back in time and prevent him from ever existing. And keep in mind, this isn't an OP version of Flash. Flash can canonically go back in time whenever he wants to any point in time and do shit, basically. That's my argument.
Again, Ghost Rider. I mean, I don't think the thing is how fast Barry would think of doing that. I think Barry would do that if he sees legit no way of winning the fight.
Yeah, of course.
By then, Ghost Rider would probably already burned Barry the fuck what with Hellfire on his bike.
If he catches Barry.
No, but again, if Johnny's on his bike, he's basically as fast as the Flash. He can definitely keep up.
Right. So his bike, right? Okay, it goes as fast as the Flash, but Barry. Well, Ghost Rider doesn't have time manipulation. Barry does run really fast, but he also can.
But Zarathos does fine. But again, if Barry does that, if Barry goes back in time and prevents, what's his name?
Johnny.
Prevent Johnny from signing the contract, it will still happen in a sense because again, the moment Johnny signed the contract, he is bound to Zarathos, from. so he's bound to Zarathos outside of time, reality. He's basically bound to Zarathos forever, unless he signs another contract with what's his name, with the devil, with Lucifer. If he signs another contract, then, or I don't know, if he sells his soul, because he sold his soul to the devil. So even if you remove him, if you prevent him, the devil still has his soul, meaning Johnny will still become the Ghost Rider.
Okay, but in this scenario, if Barry does go back in time, he can't physically destroy Zarathos because he's like OP and he's in hell. Barry can't go to hell. If Flash does go back in time and remove Johnny from existing, that would at least remove Johnny's physical form, not his soul, his physical form.
But Zarathos would still come back and wreak vengeance upon Barry.
Yes, true. But okay. As I said, this fight has a lot of outcomes.
As Krolos says, yeah, and Mjolnir is twice as fast as light. But again, Barry Allen is faster than we think. Yeah, twice as fast as a speed of light. And
well, Barry's speed is 13 trillion times the speed of light.
Yeah, I think because again, Ghost Rider's bike can go faster. It can legit what's it called? It can enhance its speed to what it's racing, because vengeance is vengeance. So I think you know what, I'm gonna give this one to Flash because of the whole time travel thing, because I'm not sure, because I do think yeah, Zachary is right. Ghost Rider is very powerful, and I think the only thing Barry would really have a problem with is Zarathos.
Wait, never mind. 13 times trillion speed of light thing. It's from Wally. I was reading the chat and I saw it and I was like, oh, I thought he was talking about Barry, but Barry can still really go really fucking fast.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider would match his speed instantly. Honestly, this fight is more of a. It's not more of a an upfront fight. It's more of a it's a compromised fight.
Yeah.
Barry can't kill Ghost Rider by any physical means. Oh no, by any you know what I mean. You can't kill him up close or cause him any harm in any possible way. But the argument I did is going back in time, preventing Johnny from existing while his soul will still exist, yes, but his physical form wouldn't exist. That's what I think, at least. Yes, Zarathos could come to kill him, but we're doing Johnny Ghost Rider, who's basically...
Johnny Ghost Rider is Zarathos.
Isn't he just bond with him?
Yeah, he's bonded beyond time and shit, whatever. But the thing is, Zarathos can legit take control for Johnny. So imagine this. So Barry does the thing, right? Then, because so let's say Barry does the time travel thing. Barry would be there. He prevented Johnny, and then legit from hell itself, Zarathos as Johnny would as, I don't know, a weird ass Johnny type thing would come out of hell and be there and say, I'm vengeance, or so whatever. You have whatever, I don't know. He will probably do that or some fucking dumb shit.
Yeah. Well, Ghost Rider can also manipulate souls.
Yeah, and he can also use the penance there, which is, I think, if Barry did that, he would seem like a threat to Ghost Rider, so he would use the penance there the first moment he gets it.
Honestly, Ghost Rider wins more situations than Flash does.
So we're giving this to Ghost?
I'm gonna give this to Ghost.
Alright.
I don't know who the hell is gonna beat Ghost now, but
Why do you think I put him in my team?
I'm hoping Superman can pull some feats out of his ass. Some bullshit feats to help me. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Oh! Okay, I got Wonder Woman. Phew. Dodged a bullet there. Alright. Let's continue. Hello?
In a second. Right, let's do, Scarlet versus, Wonder Woman.
Scarlet, no thanks.
What do you mean, no thanks?
Yeah, I'm saving Wonder Woman for Ghost Rider. You think I'm an idiot?
You mean Ghost Rider for Wolverine? I mean, well, Ghost Rider is what?
Yeah, Wonder Woman has magic, bro. I need to use that to my advantage. I can't.
Against no, but you're not losing any of your characters. It's just who would win in a fight.
Okay.
No, but no. But you can keep it for Wolverine, though.
Who?
For Wolverine.
What do you mean, Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
You do not want to be destroyed, okay? Just.
Okay. Who do you have against? You got Aquaman for Wolverine then?
All right, let's do Aquaman versus Wolverine.
No, let's leave that match for last. Okay. Okay. Scarlet versus Wonder.
Okay, let's do Scarlet versus Wonder.
All right, here we go. I'll start. I guess I'll just go ahead and start this up.
Just start.
I mean, rip Wonder Woman. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Okay, let's see.
Scarlet Witch rewrote reality.
What?
She's considered to be the Sorcerer Supreme, even though Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme. She beat Namor and the Atlanteans alone. She defeated the Dark Phoenix. She cast a deadly she created a new brotherhood from scratch. She ended several heroes. Legit ended them. Manipulated chaos magic.
Okay, listen, buddy. You got the win, okay?
Alright, okay, great. Okay, there you go. Good boy.
So it's 4-2 now. God damn it. Shit. Alright.
Wonder Woman versus Wanda. Wanda wins. Alright, last but not least, Wolverine versus Aquaman. This is gonna be fun. You can start.
Alright, I can start.
Wonder Woman was against Wanda. Carlos. I mean, Wonder Woman could do serious damage to Wanda, by the way. Alright, so we're doing Wolverine versus Aquaman?
Yes. Okay. So, Aquaman has a lot of shit, okay? I'm reading through them, he actually has a lot of shit. So, he once impaled, Superman with his trident, right through. He's nearly invulnerable, but obviously, you know that he's obviously, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He knows a shit ton of magic. He's fought gods and gods.
You got a lot of background noise right now.
Okay. He's once punched death in the mouth. He once fed Poseidon to a shark. He can control anything that lives in the ocean. There are natural portals you see allowing him to travel through time and space. and he can give seizures to people just by concentrating.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my feats. Oh, also he's like really fucking strong. He can like heal Superman.
Okay, so here we go. Right from the bat, I'm gonna say Wolverine is very strong. We're just gonna say that he is legit carrying a whole adamantium skeleton, and adamantium is freaking heavy.
Okay.
You have a lot of background noise right now.
Hold on. Let me activate.
Oh?
Is this good?
Yeah, that's much better.
Alright.
Okay, so Wolverine is carrying an entire adamantium skeleton. So, legit, that's pretty freaking heavy. I still hear something, by the way.
Yeah, well, I can't stop that. Go on.
That's fine. So Wolverine also has the adamantium skeleton. Now, I do think the Trident would be able to pierce adamantium in a sense because it pierced Superman's skin. So there is that. But adamantium.
It's also Poseidon's Trident.
Yeah, but adamantium is also super powerful when it comes to indestructibility. And then we have Logan's healing factor, which is a big advantage in this match. And Logan's with the healing factor comes Logan's unlimited stamina. So that means he can go on for a long while healing super fast. And basically, and again, Logan, when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, Logan defeated Iron Fist and Shang-Chi with ease, without his powers. So when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, I do think Logan has some kind of, advantage right there. And then we're gonna go over to Berserk. So in a comic run, Logan went to hell and he came back. He got resurrected, and he gained new powers. And one of those new powers is Berserk. So in this state, his claws heat up to a very extreme hellfire-ish heat. So with this, he also gains all his powers get enhanced. So he's faster, he's stronger. All his animalistic powers are way up there, so we can hear shit from kilometers away. So I do think that gives Wolverine a big upper hand against Aquaman. Logan is also very invulnerable. He is withstand hits from Thor, Hulk, what's his name? Apocalypse. Wait, Apocalypse. Oh, did I say it well? Apocalypse, right? That's the character. What's his name? The X-Men villain. The guy that looks like Darkseid. I think it's Apocalypse. Yeah, it's Apocalypse. I think it's Apocalypse. Yeah, it's Apocalypse. So Apocalypse. So I do think Wolverine has the upper hand with multiple factors, but again, the Trident is a pretty big threat against Wolverine. What do you think?
I got a lot of ways to kill Wolverine. Yes, kill. I mean kill, by the way. So we got to keep in mind that Aquaman's Trident is magical, and it's like one of the most powerful weapons in this universe. And since it was owned by Poseidon. So one of my ways, in case like can't do shit to him on like land and stuff, they simply just like have the waves put him into the ocean. Since if he's in the ocean, there's literally nothing Wolverine could do against Aquaman. I just pull him into one of the portals, send him through time and space for eternity. That's one of the ways. Or I
What?
can just step into
Aquaman
the
can do
heart.
that?
Yeah, you can open portals through time and space, through portals through the ocean with Poseidon's trident. So, anyways, either his trident can. So I'm reading right now. You can confirm to me. Apparently, if his heart is destroyed, Wolverine dies. Is that true?
No. What?
Alright, what's the limitations of his healing factor?
What? Did you ask a question?
Yeah. Yeah, what's the limitation?
No comment. No
healing
comment.
factor?
No comments. It's pretty large. It's pretty big.
Okay, no comments. What about if he gets his head chopped off?
He can. Because the adamantium skeleton.
Okay.
And he'll probably already dodge it because
Break adamantium.
do you think
It's Poseidon's trident. It broke through Superman.
I mean, Yen, so only beings with godlike powers like Rune King's Thor or strong magnetic powers like Magneto can manipulate adamantium. So Rune King Thor, as I already said with Superman versus Thor, Rune King Thor is freaking powerful. A being like Rune King Thor or someone with magnetic powers are able to do something against adamantium unless you have carbonadium. Carbonadium is basically adamantium's better half. Not better half, more like weakness. That's its weakness. Because carbonadium is a metal that vibrates super duper fast and is super sharp and is the only thing that is strong enough. That is basically a side thing of adamantium. But other than that, only beings like Rune King Thor or people like Magneto can do something to adamantium. So it's pretty debatable. It's pretty debatable if because in a comic where Wolverine and Hercules were a couple, there was I think in that run Hercules gave Wolverine godlike metals, but it was already stated that those godlike metals weren't as strong as adamantium because I think they broke at a certain point. I don't know for sure. I haven't read that run, but I've seen it somewhere.
Is that it?
Wolverine fought entire armies of devils and demons with healing factors, with hellfire burning his skin while he was in hell. So and again, when we're going to Berserker Wolverine, where he legit because while he was in hell, he evolved. His claws evolved, and they can burn to hellfire degrees of heat, and hellfire isn't able to melt the claws. So in a sense, I think the hellfire claws that Wolverine gains when he goes berserk, I think that would be a huge advantage against Aquaman.
So, I guess now we both
Have huge arguments.
what?
We got huge arguments against each other. But again, I think Aquaman would take this battle, even though I think Wolverine has a big chance, because you did say Aquaman is able to send people into different universes or whatever. I don't know.
He's able to send them through time.
Yeah, so I think that's. Oh, that thing. Yeah.
I was gonna add that. What if Aquaman brings the entire ocean down on Wolverine, which is about 1,450 quadrillion tons of force, basically, of pressure. You know how there's ocean pressure? Just imagine 1,450 quadrillion tons of force. Would he be able to survive that?
Oh, hold up. Well, World Breaker Hulk. You know who World Breaker Hulk is, right?
Yeah, I don't know that much of his feats though.
I think, if I'm correct, let me check. I think he was World Breaker Hulk was able, yeah. So World War Hulk, not World Breaker Hulk. World War Hulk is said to be very freaking strong, and let me get his exact strength, to be honest, because. Okay, so World War Hulk, or World Breaker Hulk, can go toe to toe with Zeus, Odin, Ra, frickin' a lot of other people, Rune King Thor, and Logan. I think Logan was able to withstand or survive punches of him, but he did give out at the end because it was too much. So I do think that the water would probably be too much for Logan, but he would heal from it almost, I think, not immediately, but pretty quick. I think he would heal from it pretty quick and come back, because he did.
But remember. If Aquaman does that, since the humongous size of the ocean, it's like about 75% of the Earth. Logan's going to be constantly being crushed with basically no stop until Aquaman decides, you know what, I'm going to give the guy. So he's basically going to be healing, crushed, healing, crushed, healing, crushed.
Yeah.
He'll be crushed in an instant, too. Actually, hold on. I don't think he would even have a chance to regenerate, since...
No, but at the end, at the end of everything, I think Logan would be able to kind of regenerate, but it would take a while. So I think Aquaman should have this one.
Yeah, I think Aquaman. I think, like, one of the main reasons he controls the ocean, most that. All right, so Aquaman beats Wolverine.
All right, so I guess that's it. That's everyone.
No. Oh, actually, yeah, it is.
That's everyone. I marked it.
Oh, that's everyone. So 4-3.
4-3.
DC wins 3 times. Marvel wins 4 times.
Yeah. So that was Marvel versus DC, guys. I don't think we're gonna do the big battle because we've already been streamed for 1.5 hours. But so that was it. If you guys want more streams like this, I think Carlos, you're doing Rune King Thor as a multi universal being, and he is the only thing that can like do something with adamantium.
Okay.
And people like Magneto because it's metal. But anyways, I think that's it for this video, for this stream. So if you guys want more streams like this, maybe another Marvel versus DC, or I don't know, maybe Joey, you guys want Joey back, then just subscribe. Like, comment down below. If you want to watch anything that has Joey in it, go ahead and watch his channel. Go subscribe to his channel. Go watch his videos. He only has 2 videos so far, but I'm sure he's gonna make more. Go subscribe to Why It Works, right? It's Why It Works, right, Joey?
Yeah.
Go subscribe to Why It Works. I hope you guys have a great day, and I think that's the end of this stream. Make sure to go subscribe to Power Rangers Master Force. It's a great show. It's a great web show. I'm gonna be in it around July, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys later.